Tonight's game is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
Border Battle Baseball is on the air tonight from Cowboy Field. It's the Breckenridge Cowboys taking on the Wahpeton Huskies. Tonight's game is brought to you by Action Realty, Breckenridge Public Schools, Builders First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Highcamp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Ottertail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drinkin' Eatery. Now, here is KBMW's Turner Blaufuss.
And welcome to the Wilkin Drinkin' Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company as always. Turner Blaufuss here, getting set for another border battle between the two towns of Breckenridge and Wahpeton. And the kind of funny thing about the spring edition of the border battle is this one's never guaranteed, because this is one of those things where it's like, okay, if all goes right, weather goes okay, we can both fit in the schedule. It's not a guarantee every single year because, it's a non-conference game. In the 4th of July, obviously, they're always going to make that work every single year. And then also the border battle basketball games, the volleyball game as well. That's a given every single year. This one, not so much, and we're very fortunate to have it this year. Fortunate to have some early baseball this year, even though both teams had a litany of cancellations postponements last week. Breckenridge was supposed to square off with Barnesville on the road, and then I think they had two separate cancellations for Wahpeton. They were supposed to have two separate doubleheaders, the coaches were telling me in the dugout as we get ready to rock here at Cowboy Field, by the way. If you guys didn't know, that's where the game is going to be today. So I know they do the 4th of July one at John Randall Field, so you might accidentally just kind of go over there out of habit when you hear that the Twin Town baseball teams are duking it out. But no, they're over here in Breckenridge, and it should be a really fun environment. Obviously the Cowboys are going to be the home team. They're going to be rocking those green unis. And happy to say that Wahpeton's sporting their yellow ones. I'm a big fan of the yellow ones. This is about the only sport I feel like they really capitalize on that nice color scheme that they got going on there. Usually it's predominantly purple, but you know what? 2 big thumbs up for me on the jerseys for both squads. Anyways, we're going to keep charting along here on the pregame show for the Wilkin Drinkin' Eatery pregame show. Whoa, Russ here, if you can't tell. Haven't done a baseball broadcast in a minute, so I'm trying to kind of feel it out a little bit here, but I'm pretty excited to see these two teams square off. We'll take a very quick break here on the Wilkin Drinkin' Eatery pregame show and come back with your starting lineups brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hello, my name is Jason Butts, proud parent of 2 little Breckenridge Cowboys. My family loves Breckenridge and feel lucky to have such great schools. Breckenridge schools excel due to their dedicated faculty and staff. They truly care for each individual student. They encourage and foster an atmosphere that creates self-pride and big brains in these kids that will lead the next generation. They make school cool. A good school is cornerstone to a good community, and we are so lucky to have that here in Breckenridge. Breck schools inspire my boys to excel, and for that, I have Breckenridge pride. Play the jingle.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builders First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builders First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
And welcome back to the Wilkin Drinking Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Blaufuss here, and we're about 8 minutes away from your first pitch between the Wahpeton and Breckenridge baseball teams, and it's time for your starting lineups, which are brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. Start off with the visiting Wahpeton Huskies. They go like this. Number 3, Skylar Blado. He is their starting shortstop and also hitting leadoff. Miles Hinckley will be wearing number 4 and is playing center field for Wahpeton. Jaden King up next. Jaden King will be playing, my apologies, he'll be playing right field, batting third. And then up next they got Cooper Klosterman, who will be pitching and batting cleanup in the 4th spot. Klosterman wears number 12, by the way. King wears number 6. Next up they got Braxton Pauley wearing number 23. Pauley is playing first base today and batting 5th. And then Aiden Hayek up next in the order. He is wearing number 8, I believe. Sorry, that got smudged a little bit, so we'll make sure to double-check that number later. But Hayek will be playing third base and wearing number 5. Nick Langenwalter rocking number 11. He'll be the catcher today. Cade Malmy up next. He'll be playing second base and rocking number 5. And then Braden Steffens in the 9 spot wearing number 10, and he'll be playing center field. So over in center field, Braden Steffens, got to make sure they don't have a DH. Looks like we're all good there. Always like to double-check that. I know Breckenridge has a DH going, so we got to make sure to make note of that. Batting leadoff for the Cowboys, we got number 8, Riley Kappas. He's playing shortstop, so both teams got their leadoff hitter playing short. Jacob Nicholson, the DH that we were talking about, he is rocking number 5. He is batting in the 2 spot. Lawson Alfun will be playing center field and will be getting DH'd for. Lawson Alfun wears number 1, by the way. Gabe Armitage batting the 3 spot. He wears number 6 and is playing right field. Cooper Roberts, we'll see him on the hill today and batting cleanup just like we are with the other Cooper Klosterman. It's going to be the day of Coopers. Cooper Roberts rocking number 2. Trey Vogelbacher batting 5, and he wears number 3, is playing position number 3 at first base. Logan Church will be at third base, and he wears number 14 for this squad. Connor Ernst playing catcher. He wears number 13. Paul Armitage will be playing second base, and he'll be wearing number 16 while batting 8th. And then Gavin Hoffert batting in the 9 spot, playing right field, and wearing number 4 for the Cowboys. And reserves for the teams, better run through those as well. Kaysen Pincenalt will be coming in for Wahpeton as a sub. He wears number 1. Number 2, Avery Malmy. Brady DeVries, number 9. Ryan Gazowski wearing number 17, and Jacob Fensky, number 20. McCade Pickett, number 22, and Eli Kappa is number 24. And the reserves for Breckenridge, we'll see Brecken Anderson, number 7. Charlie Craychaw, number 11. Jackson Riggs, 22. Jordan Teberg, 17. Chris Monday, 15. And Quentin Luger wears number 10 on this squad. So that is a look at your starting lineups once again. Brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. And we also ran through the reserves for you there, too. So a nice little bonus for you as we get ready to wrap up the pregame show here. We'll take another quick break and come back. Looks like they're getting ready for the national anthem, so we'll hopefully be coming back with your first pitch. You're listening to the Wilkin Drink Eatery pregame show on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube as well at KBMW News Live.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved, and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. And, you know, I was about to tell you guys we were about to get the national anthem rolling and whatnot, but unfortunately the umpires aren't here yet. So they're coming slowly but surely. I can actually see them coming this way, but opening pitch was supposed to be 5 o'clock, so we're going to be moving that back just a smidge. So I just wanted to let you guys know that before we took like a 19-minute commercial break on you guys. So you know what? While we got you here, let's run through the team's records really quick here. Wahpeton looking for their first win of the season. Fell to Valley City in their season opener in a game that they were, you know, hoping to, you know, kind of take it to Valley City to kind of set the tone for the year, but fell to them 8-2. And then after that, they ran into a very tough West Fargo Horace squad, who they fell to 11-0 in 6 innings. And then in the nightcap, for the, you know, you guys know how the nightcaps go in North Dakota, where it's kind of the B team, JV, some more so. Backups, I should say. 9-2 was the final in that one in 5 innings for Game 2 against West Fargo Horace. And Breckenridge opened up their year with a bang, a 12-0 home victory over West Central area. All their games have actually been here at home. They fell to Pelican Rapids in a pair of games by scores of 6-1 and 10-6. And then they fell to Uppsala Swanville area USA. They fell to them 11-5, also here at Breckenridge. So they're supposed to take on Barnesville Like I said, those games were postponed on Thursday. And now they're going to start running through all of the starters, players, and I believe we're going to get the national anthem rolling shortly after that as well. But you know what? Let's run through the starters for you one more time just so we have them all. Got you all caught up. My apologies, folks. I cannot say I anticipated that. Skylar Blado starting off for the Wahpeton Huskies. He wears number 3, playing shortstop. Miles Hinckley in center field. He'll be wearing number 4 for the Huskies in the 2 spot. Jaden King batting third. Definitely the biggest name on this team coming back from last year's very high-quality team that went to the state tournament. He plays right field and will be, he plays right field, wears number 6. Cooper Klosterman, wearing number 12, will be on the hill and batting cleanup. Braxton Pauley in the 5 spot. He's playing first base today, batting 5th. And then Aiden Hayek will be playing third base. Wearing number 8, Nick Langwalter, number 11, the catcher. Cade Malmy will be playing second base, and Braden Steffens in center field will be wearing number 7. By the way, I got to get you those numbers on the other guys. Cade Malmy wears number 5. Braxton Pauley wears 23 as well, so I just actually missed those, so I wanted to get back to you guys. Riley Kapp is batting lead off for the Breckenridge Cowboys, wearing number 8, and playing shortstop. Jacob Nicholson will be DHing in the 2 spot, wearing number 5. Lawson Alphen getting DH'd for. He'll be in center field, wearing number 1. Gabe Armitage playing right field. He is wearing number 6. Cooper Roberts, number 2, will be on the hill. So we got a Cooper showdown once again. Trey Vogelbacher is going to be playing first base, wearing number 3, batting 5th. Logan Church, number 14, will be playing third base. Curious to see how a lefty does over at third. That's going to be fun. And then we got, I believe he's a lefty. Correct me if I'm wrong. 99% sure. You guys got me second guessing it now, but I'm pretty sure he is. Connor Ernst will be catching, wearing number 13. Paul Armitage, wearing number 16, and playing second base. Then we got Gavin Hoffer to wrap it up, playing right field, wearing number 4, batting 9th as well. Gavin Hoffer to round it out. So that is a look at your starting lineups once again, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. Now we'll take another quick break here. Looks like they're doing the umpire meeting, so I believe the national anthem should follow. So we'll take another quick break here to wrap up the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM.
Break for big savings at Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Stop in for rebates up to $40 on the purchase and installation of select GM genuine parts or AC Delco Gold brake pads or rotors. Rebates up to $80 on the purchase and installation of 4 select GM genuine parts or AC Delco Gold shocks or struts. Our tire center is rolling in the rebates with up to $120 available on select brands. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Visit smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number 1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Hello, my name is Jason Butts, proud parent of 2 little Breckenridge Cowboys. My family loves Breckenridge and feel lucky to have such great schools. Breckenridge schools excel due to their dedicated faculty and staff. They truly care for each individual student. They encourage and foster an atmosphere that creates self-pride and big brains in these kids that will lead the next generation. They make school cool. A good school is cornerstone to a good community, and we are so lucky to have that here in Breckenridge. Breck schools inspire my boys to excel, and for that, I have Breckenridge pride. Play the jingle.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton. All the hits from 2KM today.
And welcome back. National Anthem is a wrap. Starting lineups as well, and we're ready to play some baseball, folks. Trying to remember how to find my my baseball voice. I gotta kind of take it down a notch from my football and baseball persona. You guys know me. I'm an excitable guy. I almost said young man. Not so young anymore, but I'm an excitable man. And once again, we're gonna have the Cooper showdown with Cooper. Actually, looks like we got a correction here. Oh, Coach Heidemann's gonna get crabby Turner Blaufuss on the airwaves because Trey Vogelbacher is actually pitching today. So that must have just been a mistake here. So we'll try to run through here where everybody's supposed to be. All right. Well, that's a bummer. All right here. We're double checking over here. We got Trey Vogelbacher pitching. Well, what am I reading then, Art? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, Jack Heidemann gets an apology from me. It is me who cannot read. All right. Well, I'll make sure to go through these starting lineups again at one point when I get all those fixed. So it's going to be Trey Vogelbacher on the hill. My apologies again, folks. One person I do know is in the batter's box, Skylar Blado. We'll see what he does with the first pitch. And finds the outside corner for strike one, looking. So first pitch strike to open up this ball game for Trey Vogelbacher, who is the ace for the Cowboys. Inside pitch for ball one. We got a 1-1 count. You know, with the exception of the wind, perfect day for a baseball game. Wind is not ideal, but that's okay. It's pretty nice up here in the press box. You can barely hear it. And upper part of the zone for strike two looking. So Blado facing a 1-2 count. His first AB of the game. And it's going to be, I'll run through those. I think all the positions got messed up because I was reading the numbers. Strike three for Blado. So Trey Vogelbacher fans the first batter he faces.
Center fielder, number 4, Miles Hinckley.
Brings up Miles Hinckley. Hinckley playing center field today, if I'm to be believed. Wearing number 4. By the way, I'll run through those positions for you after this pitch. As Vogelbacher goes through and a little outside for ball one. Kappas will be in left field. Nicholson DHing. Armitage at third base. Cooper Roberts at second base. Trey Vogelbacher pitching. Logan Church at first base. Now all's right in the world as that one is outside for ball two. Man, when I thought he was playing third base, I was losing it. Connor Ernst is catching. Paul Armitage is in right field. And Gavin Hofford playing short. Lawson Oliphant once again will be playing center, so I got that one right. As we got a third straight ball outside the left part of the plate. Miles Hinckley, the 3-0 count. I don't even think he has to look over to Coach Andrew Lundsetter to see what he needs to do here as he watches ball 4 go by.
Coming to the plate, your right fielder, number 6, Jaden King.
Brings up Jaden King. Fantastic athlete. In the Wahpeton program all these years. Coach Lundsetter and I were joking that everyone probably thinks he repeated a grade when he comes back because he's just been dominating so long. As Hinckley is on second, And they're going to go with the pickoff, and it was there in time for the out. What a move from Trey Vogelbacher before even firing the pitch. Zipped it over to first to pick off Hinckley. So the pickoff at first makes it 2 up, 2 down. Vogelbacher fires the pitch outside and low. Got a little bit of the dirt there, so ball 1. King's got a nice wide open stance, that front leg. And booms that one to center field. Oliphant having to get on his horse for that one. It is to the fence. About 3 hops to the fence. Jaden King with a stand-up double. We'll see if the Huskies can trade places with him now and get on the board. 2 outs. Cooper Klosterman steps into the batter's box.
Up next, your pitcher, number 12, Cooper Klosterman.
Klosterman in the cleanup spot. As Jaden King's going to get a courtesy runner. Or actually, I believe he was just checking with the coach there, ditching his batting gloves, it looked like. My apologies. First pitch nibbles the outside corner for strike 1 looking. Klosterman, who we're going to see quite a bit on the hill today. Vogelbacher checks King at second. Fires home, that one fouled off. Out of play. Now an 0-2 count. So we'll see if Klosterman can protect with these 2 strikes here. And my colleague Robert Wanek doing a good job of shooting some videos, so we have that for some highlights and stuff throughout the year. As this one is fouled off again, so Klosterman hangs in there. He's posted up right now in the Breckenridge dugout. They're spending so much time in the Wahpeton baseball dugout shooting that documentary. He's saying, let's go over to the Breck side for a bit. It's got to be fun over here too, right? Man on second, 0-2 count. Vogelbacher fires home. That one is blooped up to Vogelbacher. He squeezes it for the out. And that is out number 3. He has to go track down his hat, but either way, no runs allowed on 1 hit. Your score 0-0 as we head in the bottom of the first. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
And welcome back, folks. Got a 0-0 game. And Riley Kappas stepping into the batter's box for the Breckenridge Cowboys. First pitch is a swing and a miss. Nice start there for Cooper Klosterman with the first pitch strike. That one high and outside. Klosterman In the sign from Nick Langenwalter, as this one is dribbled over to the shortstop. Nice little backhand there and thrown over, but not in time. Throws a little low, too. And we'll see if they call that an infield single or if they're going to call that an E5 or 6. They're going infield hit. I like it. I'm sticking with it. Infield single for Riley Kappas. Brings up Jacob Nicholson, the DH for the Cowboys, hitting for Lawson Oliphant. And the first thing he does is try to lay down a bunt, which goes off the roof of here. Off a bunt? That's a first for me. That's wild. Klosterman's got some pop on that fastball, but it just soared all the way back here. I don't see that very often. Jacob Nicholson, now with an 0-1 count. A lefty hitter. So we'll see if that can be a little bit of a change of pace here for Klosterman on the hill. Fires the pitch and tries laying down the bunt. Grazed it. So we got an 0-2 count. I didn't think he had hit it right away, but then I saw the runner didn't take off, so that's usually a pretty fair assumption. So we got a man on first, 0-2 count, after Riley Kappas led off the inning with an infield hit. And that one is fouled off by Nicholson. Hanging in there. Battling from behind after fouling off 2 bunt attempts. Jack Heidemann, he's a big advocate for small ball. That's how they got all their runs when he played. He'll tell you. Him and Aaron Neppel, they were bunt machines. As Nicholson rips this one into the second baseman gap. And not in time, so back-to-back infield hits. Nicholson beat that one out, got on his horse. That was pretty deep in the hole for the second baseman. Make sure I double check as my book's blowing all over the place. That's Cade Malmy having to make that play. Back-to-back hits from the Cowboys to open up the games. We got men on first and second. Klosterman checks the runner at second. Finds the outside corner for strike one looking for Gabe Armitage. Armitage sporting number 6. And the cleanest white baseball gloves I think I've ever seen, as we got a wild pitch that will allow 2 runners to advance into scoring position. Kappas resides on third, while Nicholson just made his way over to second off the wild pitch. So 2 runners in scoring position, no outs. Swing and a miss. That one's in the dirt. 1-2 count for Gabe Armitage. Waiting on the pitch. Klosterman finds the inside corner for strike 3 looking. That'll give some life for this squad defensively. As Armitage goes down looking. First strikeout of the game for Klosterman. Vogelbacher struck out 1 batter as well. Too far outside for ball 1. 1-0 count. 1 out here on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. 0-0 ball game here in the bottom of the first. Klosterman delivers home, and that one is ripped to left and hauled in. A nice grab over there in left field. The quick glove to squeeze that one from Braden Steffens. So Cooper Roberts flies out. Stepping into the batter's box now. 2 men in scoring position. Trey Vogelbacher. That's just the guy the Cowboys would love to see step into the batter's box right now, but he watches strike 1 go by on a nice curveball. Vogelbacher, 3-sport athlete, capping off his junior season.
Wendy, good job last night.
Klosterman checks the runners again. Delivers home and evens up, or actually an 0-2 count. Breckenridge doing their darndest not to leave two stranded. Klosterman delivers home, and that one outside, wild pitch. And that's going to score 1 run. So the Cowboys are on the board after Riley Kappas scores on a wild pitch. And it also moved Nicholson over to third base. So he is advanced on 2 wild pitches as we get strike 3 from Vogelbacher. Second strikeout of the game, but Breckenridge was still able to get 1 run on the board with their 2 hits. So we got a 1-0 game. Apologies for that music coming in here. I'm getting too hyped up here. We got a 1-0 ball game heading into the top of the second. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. We got a 1-0 ball game here so far. Cooper Klosterman struck out 2 batters last inning, ended up limiting the damage after 2 guys got in scoring position with no outs. Also, a funny story here. You type in just second, like just 2ND, and the autofill thinks you're looking at golf things. So that's why some random tidbit about golf just ended up in the scoreboard. But we're getting through it, everybody. 1-0 ball game here in the top of the second. Stepping into the batter's box for the Huskies is Braxton Pauley, another familiar name off that squad last year. Kind of used more so as a pitcher last season. So Pauley, we'll see what he's got as a leadoff hitter here in the 5 spot. Usually not the ideal position for him, and that one actually goes behind him. So if Pauley and Vogelbacher got some history I don't know about, that just set the tone. No, I'm just kidding. Definitely the wind playing a factor in that one, as we got a 1-0 count. And that one, just a hair on the outside corner for strike 1 looking. 1-1 count. Pauley, right-handed hitter. And that one, another inch to the right, so that one's a ball. We got a 2-1 count. Vogelbacher. Ooh, nice pitch. That was a high and a nice cut by Pauley as well. Make it a 2-2 count for Braxton Pauley. This is a Wahpeton crew. A lot of guys who have kind of been waiting for their opportunity for a while, so this is their year. I know you can say that about pretty much every senior crew, but it's especially for this one after the run that the last year's grade had. I know you guys are probably sick of hearing about him so much, but they made their impact felt, that is for sure. 2-2 count. Pauley wait on the pitch, and just a hair outside. Full count for the Wahpeton first baseman. Vogelbacher fires home, and that one high and inside for the ball. So ball 4 sends Braxton to first. Stepping in the batter's box, we got number 8, Aiden Hayek. Plays third base. That's 6th. And he's got a man on first. And they're going to try to pick him off. They got one guy picked off to start the game. And that was Miles Hinckley. Got picked off over at first base. Vogelbacher, 1K so far in his 1 inning of work. See if he can maintain that average throughout the game, as this one is driven to left center and hauled in left field. Good job trusting their teammates there. Lawson Oliphant was getting over there from center, but saw that his teammate was all over it. That was Gavin Hoffert's in right field. I'll make sure to double check it. Nick Langenwalter stepping in the batter's box. Yeah, like I said, I messed up putting in the players. That was Riley Kappas in left field. Right field, it's Paul Armitage. So the officials having a quick chat. I'm not 100% sure what they're discussing, but I hope they're having fun and doing whatever they're doing. All right. Yeah, you guys. Anybody got any insights? What they're thinking? It's just confusion all around, but. All right, looks like we're going to continue to chug along here in the top of the second. Trey Vogelbacher waiting for the batter to step in. After the Hayek fly out, we have Nick Langenwalter stepping in the batter's box. And this one is bunted right to Vogelbacher, who turns the easiest double play of his career. I had to double check if that bounced or something because he was of how casual he was about it, but he just zipped it over there for the double play. And bad luck for Wahpeton. That was kind of a snake bit play right there, but either way, three guys up, 3 guys down, and we're heading in the bottom of the second. Breckenridge leads in the border battle 1-0. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live or YouTube channel.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. We're here in the bottom of the second inning. Got a 1-0 Breckenridge lead here over the Wahpeton Huskies. Wahpeton caught a bad break to end that inning. Nick Langwalter tried laying down a bunt right to the pitcher. Actually, both of the innings ended with Trey Vogelbacher getting an Adam ball. Cooper Klosterman popped up to him to end the first inning, and then the second inning ended with Nick Langwalter bunting to him, which turned a double play, 1-3 double play. Also, Vogelbacher, I love the urgency ripping it over to first base, but it was kind of funny how far away the runner was. But how was he supposed to know that? That's just making a really good play. But anyways, first pitch outside for ball 1. In the batter's box, we got number 14, Logan Church. Bats lefty, throws lefty, plays first base. And this one is driven to... Oh, it's actually going to bounce between 3 different players, so that bloop single. And that landed between the left fielder, the center fielder, the shortstop was out there. You know, that's the third play we've seen that will go down as a hit, but, you know, definitely a play they could have made as they try to go for the pickoff to get Church. Good hop back. Cooper Klosterman on the mound. Giving up 3 hits so far. They're going to show a bunt. And it's going to go right to Klosterman. He'll get the out at first. Taking the play that he needs to. Maybe he could have got the guy at second, but, you know, nice little sack bunt there.
Coming to the plate, your right fielder, number 16, Paul Armitage.
So after that sack bunt, brings up Paul Armitage. Klosterman checks the runner at second, delivers home for strike 1. Armitage playing right field. Batting 8th, wearing number 16. Or my apologies, we actually are, yeah, he is batting 8th. Had to double check that as he pops up to third. So after popping up to the third baseman, Aiden Hayek squeezing that one in foul territory for the out. Out number 2. Gavin Hoffert steps in the batter's box. He's got a man in scoring position. 2 outs. Klosterman tossed 22 pitches so far. That one just a hair high. Nice fastball, though. Klosterman, after checking the runner, delivers on that one too high. Actually went through the catcher's glove, so we got a pass ball here to move Church over to third. So Hoffert's got a man on third now. So after that pass ball, got a 2-0 count, 2 outs. 1-0 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard for the Cowboys. Now a 3-0 count after that low pitch. So Langenwalter waiting behind the plate. Klosterman checks the runner at third. Fires home, and that is the first strike of the AB. Hoffert, the 9-hitter, with Riley Kappas on deck. We got a single his last time up. An infield single. Back-to-back infield singles lead off the game. He's also scored the game's lone run, and that one is a swing and a miss. So now we got a full count just like that with a man on third. Hoffert waiting on the delivery. And that one low for ball 4. So Hoffert takes first on the walk. Brings Riley Kappas into the batter's box. Breckenridge head coach Jack Heidemann giving the signs for all to see over at third. Runners in the corners. And head coach for the Wahpeton Huskies, Andrew Lundsetter, is going to ask for time. So we got a quick mound visit. This mound visit brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, your local State Farm agents in Wahpeton and Breckenridge. We'll take a very quick 30-second break and hope this is a quick mound visit. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM. Breckenridge leads 1-0.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
All right, that mound visit once again brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, your local State Farm agents in Wahpeton and Breckenridge. And we got the leadoff hitter back up to the plate. That is number 8, Riley Kappas. An infield single his last time up. Runners in the corners, 2 outs. And they're going to send Hoffer to second, but it was one of those delayed steals, and they caught him over at second, and Coach Heidemann, it looks like someone messed up on the signs here. Not 100% sure what the mix-up was there, but or maybe they were trying to force a balk on that one and they didn't get the call they were looking for. But either way, Hoffert is caught stealing. We'll have the leadoff batter coming up next inning. And after 2 innings, your score, Breckenridge 1, Wahpeton 0. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching live on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Break for big savings at Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Stop in for rebates up to $40 on the purchase and installation of select GM genuine parts or AC Delco Gold brake pads or rotors. Rebates up to $80 on the purchase and installation of 4 select GM genuine parts or AC Delco Gold shocks or struts. Our tire center is rolling in the rebates with up to $120 available on select brands. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Visit smithmotors.com.
All right. Starting off the 3rd inning.
Your second baseman, number 5, Cade Malmy.
Cade Malmy stepping in for his first debut. Malmy is 8th in the order, as the Huskies are still looking for their first run of the game, and he's going to rip this one to left field. Looks like it got misjudged a little bit, but a heck of a grab in left from Riley Kappas. The full extension. My apologies, you couldn't see that on the camera. We can only cover so much ground up here, and, the infield is usually where all the action happens. So a very nice catch in left field. You're just going to have to take my word for it, folks.
Up next, your left fielder, number 10, Braden Steffens.
Speaking of left fielders, we got Braden Steffens coming in now, his first at-bat of the game. As this one, a little check swing, got fouled off. Steffens, number 9 in the order. Facing an 0-1 count with 1 out. 1-0 game. Breckenridge in the lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. That pitch too low, though. So Vogelbacher goes scoop it up after it got tossed back to him. 1-1 count for Steffens. Vogelbacher fires him, and that one inside. Steffens must really care about that rib cage. Did a good job getting out of the way. Vogelbacher delivers the pitch, and Steffens drills that one right into the dugout. I think Tommy T might be, assistant coach Tom Thielen might be bringing a bruise home with him. Good job getting that back into play, though. We got a 2-2 count for Braden Steffens. Vogelbacher gets a sign from Connor Ernst. Delivers the pitch, and this one is fouled off. See where this one's going to end up. This one a little closer to the concessions, it looks like. You got to figure out what the free treat is here. I'm not running all that way just for a sucker, that's for sure. We're talking a Freezy Pop or a hot dog, you got me. Oh boy, and that one is a outside pitch for strike 3 looking. And so Steffens will go down, and it looked like it was a bit of a check swing, but I thought he pulled it back far enough, but we're going to call it strike 3 regardless. So after Steffens goes down, we have Skylar Blado coming up. He struck out his last time up. Started off by fouling this one off, so Vogelbacher's been killing it on the first pitch strikes, that is for sure. Blado, after fouling that one off with the 0-1 count. Vogelbacher about to throw his 30th pitch, and that one almost hit Blado in the shin. But instead, we got a 1-1 count. 2 outs. And Vogelbacher got Blado to chase outside on that one. Vogelbacher As that one too low and inside once again. Oh, they're going to say it grazed him, actually, so hit by pitch to get Blado on the base.
Up next, here's center fielder number 4, Miles Hinckley.
Miles Hinckley, his last time up. He got on with a walk, but then was picked off right after. Left-handed hitter. And shows bunt. Doesn't do it. Blado is the leadoff man, so Breckenridge obviously has that in the back of their mind. He's probably a running threat. He's got a pretty decent lead, not too aggressive. They're going to fire it over to first. Church trying to get his second put out over here on a pickoff. 1-out count for Miles Hinckley. Vogelbacher has that one in the dirt, and Ernst not sure where it went. Did a good job blocking it, but didn't realize how good of a job he did. He had to go find it. So wild pitch. Advances the runner. So Ernst. We're going to have a quick chat with Vogelbacher on the hill. Breckenridge currently leading 1-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. They're out hitting Wahpeton 3-1. Got their one run of the game on a wild pitch in the opening inning. Put two guys in scoring position right off the bat and only got one of them across. It was courtesy of a wild pitch. Otherwise, the Wahpeton defense did a really good job of holding. Two-oh count for Hinckley. That one is hit straight up in the air to center. And lost an offense. Going to squeeze it in center for the out. Out number 3 to get out of the inning. And we're heading into the bottom of the third. Breckenridge still leading Wahpeton 1-0 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching live on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
On to the bottom of the third inning. Stepping into the batter's box, we got Riley Kappas. Kappas just had a nice catch in left field that I was telling you guys about. Yeah, they couldn't see it. You can see it though, Art. Yeah, that's all that matters as long as the PA guy can see it. They don't care if I see it. And that one nibbles the outside corner. They've been loving that outside part of the plate today. If I was one of the pitchers today, I'd be living there. 1-1 count. That one too low in the dirt. Riley Kappas, once again, when you guys know, he had an infield single in the opening inning. Now he's back in the batter's box after Gavin Hopper was caught stealing. It's like one of those forced balk plays, if you ask me, but more so Not really because I got a mind for that kind of thing, more so because I saw Jack Heidemann was kind of more so talking to the umpires rather than the players, so it looked like he thought they messed something up. But ball 3 makes it a full count. I'll ask him after the game. It's really some good insights. Full count. And that one finds the outside part of the strike zone once again for strike 3. Perfect spot for that pitch to get him looking.
Up next, your designated hitter, number 5.
Got to give credit to Cooper Klosterman, though. He's been battling. Gave up 2 hits to start off the game. He's only given up 1 since. And once again, just that 1 run that came in off the wild pitch. First pitch is a ball for Jacob Nicholson. Another guy with an infield hit in his first at bat. That one a little high and outside. Klosterman delivers the pitch. Actually lost his hat on that one. This wind's pretty treacherous today. I think that kind of messed up his pitch. So we got a 3-0 count after that one. After Mother Nature decided to mess with Coop. Nicholson waiting on the pitch. That one too far inside for ball 4. And he's on once again. Jacob Nicholson.
Your third baseman, number 6, Gabe Armitage.
Gets over to first base, brings up Gabe Armitage, and he's looking to redeem himself after striking out looking his last time up. We'll see if they're going to be aggressive with Nicholson on the bases here. I know it just kind of it always goes off the personnel, but just knowing the coaching style of head coach Jack Heidemann, he loves getting the guys in scoring position if possible. I don't know if he's as aggressive on the bases as some of Kevin's teams have been, but we'll see. That one a little low, so Riley Kappas is going to have to get on his horse. Back over to first base. We got a 2-0 count. 1-0 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Breckenridge in the lead. This is my kind of game. I love the flow of a low-scoring baseball game. Hot take, but big fan. And that one fouled off. I don't think we're far enough into the game where I can call it a true pitcher's duel yet. But pitcher's duels, that is, put that in my veins. I have people like apologizing to me when they invite me to a Twins game and the final score is like 1-0. I'm like, this is perfect. And, ooh, a nice pickoff move from Klosterman. Looked like it got there in time, but might have just maybe a little bit of on the tag. Maybe he didn't get him in time, but either way, that was a nice move to first. Armitage waiting on the pitch. That one too high for ball 3. Looked like if that had a little more drop on it, it would have been perfect, but just stopped a little shy of where it needed to be. 1-0. Breckenridge lead once again. 3-1 count for Gabe Armitage. Man on first, and he fouls that off to get a full count. Man on first base. Full count. 1 out. So far on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, Breckenridge up 1-0, and another nice pickoff move over to first from Klosterman, but Riley Kappas is ready for that. Or my apologies, Jacob Nicholson is ready for that. Klosterman checks over to first, delivers home, and outside part of the plate for strike 3. Armitage goes down looking again.
Coming to plate, your second baseman, number 2.
And I'm not exactly an expert on body language, but he seems surprised. Brings up Cooper Roberts. Flew out to left field his last time up. And they're going to send Nicholson to second, and he is safe. It looked like the throw was there in time. It was just kind of a little short of where they needed to be, so put a little more mustard on that one. And I think they get that out easy, but instead, Jacob Nicholson is going to steal second. As this one is hit over to third base. Takes a nice little hop, but Aiden Hayek throws it over to third, and the throw is low, and it's actually going to bring in a run. So Nicholson comes in to score. Likely an E5 to score that run. as Cooper Roberts takes first. And a good job there from Nicholson getting over to third. That brings in an out or a run. Makes it a 2-0 Breckenridge advantage here in the bottom of the third as that pitch misses outside for ball one. 1-out count. I almost said Roberts. My apologies. Klosterman checks over. And that one is down the left line, but just foul by a couple feet. So we got a 2-0 ball game. Breckenridge got their 2 runs only off of 3 hits. They don't even have a hit in this inning. Got a man on with a walk, and he stole second and then came around on an error. Any way you can. Oh, boy, that actually had me pretty nervous. A little nervous up here, but that's all right. It went off the top of the grandstand. You know, I'm not as jumpy as I was last year, though. Last year, just any foul tip, you saw me ducking everything. This one, I'm kind of like, well, I don't think this one's going to hit me. As that one's a ball inside, a little high. Brings up a 2-2 count for Trey Vogelbacher. Man on first. That one low and in the dirt. It's going to allow Cooper Roberts to take second on the wild pitch. So puts a runner in scoring position. Full count for Trey Vogelbacher. Trying to tack on one more run here. As this one is popped up. Looks like it's going to be out of play. And that one is way out of play. Now, I like to tease myself that I get a little nervous about these foul balls, but I'm not one of the coaches. I just saw assistant coach Hunter McCall just run like a house was on fire there for a foul ball. That was wild. Come on, man. You see a lot more of those than I do. That one a little high and inside for ball 4. So Trey Vogelbacher will take first. So Vogelbacher's first time getting on base. He had struck out his last time up. And now we bring up Logan Church, who had that bloop single over in left field. We'll see what he can do with a couple ducks on the pond. Takes a big daddy hack the first time, but does not make contact. 0-1 is the count. 2 outs. Men on first and second. He's got Roberts in scoring position. Vogelbacher posted up on first. Klosterman going to step off the hill. Having a pair of Coopers on this team has been a difficult test for me. As Church pops this one up to right. We'll see if he gets some generous help from the wind again, but it's going to get hauled in for the out. Jaden King gets Wahpeton out of the inning. Breckenridge is able to attack one more run on. Got a 2-0 score heading into the top of the 4th. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live YouTube channel.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
Ooh. And welcome back to Cowboy Field. Apologies for the music going crazy on me. I'm still getting into baseball mode, folks. We got a 2-0 score. Breckenridge leading Wahpeton here in another border battle. These are always fun, even though I get really sad we don't do a border battle football game anymore, but that's all right. Maybe one day. We shall see. Well, we'll settle for this this spring edition of the baseball showdown. The 4th of July, that's on another level. We all know that, but this is pretty fun too. 2-0 advantage for the Cowboys after Logan Church ended the last inning by flying out to right. And the man who caught it, Jaden King, steps into the batter's box. King has the lone hit for the Huskies today on a stand-up double. We'll see if we can replicate that today or in this AB. By the way, that stand-up double is brought to you by High Camp Construction. They sponsor the extra base hits. Aren't a whole lot of they did the timeouts, and I kind of felt weird doing it for like, I don't know, every time there's like a time for, you know, a call for time. We said this would be fine. 2-0 count after that one. After that low pitch from Vogelbacher. King leading off the inning, and that one just missed. So we got a 3-0 count. Expect to see one of those please just go down the middle fastballs. And there it is. 3-1 count. King gets his sign from head coach Andrew Lundsetter. And that one ripped hard down the right field line. They're saying it's fair. And it's going way deep in the corner. It's going to be his second double of the day. If that's all he wants to settle for, yeah, he wouldn't have been able to get a triple out of that. But a stand-up double once again. Jaden King, well done. We'll see if his teammates can capitalize on the man in scoring position.
Up next, your pitcher, number 12.
And once again, extra base hits brought to you by High Camp Construction in Wahpeton. Cooper Klosterman, his last time up. Looks like. Oh, my apologies. Last time up, he flew out. I was about to say that he did something else, but I was looking at the wrong person's statistics. That one is fouled off. 0-1 count. Vogelbacher tossed 56 pitches so far. Pretty good clip here in the top of the 4th. More importantly, has only given up 2 hits and no runs. And nice pickoff move there. But not in time to get King. That was in a good spot. So, man on second, no outs. See how Vogelbacher responds on the hill. That one outside and low for ball 1. 1-1 count for Cooper Klosterman trying to help himself out. So he's also handling the pitching duties today as he fouls us. Actually, he popped up to the pitcher. Now I remembered it. I remember he flew out, but I couldn't remember where he flew out to. It's that deja vu because I thought he was about to hit one off the handle over to the pitcher, but we got a 1-2 count instead. Klosterman trying to trade places with his buddy Jaden King there on second. Two are quite the post duo during the basketball season. And that one is boomed to right field, but that's going to be right to the right fielder. They're going to try to tag up to third, and King's going to get there with ease. So a nice little sac fly there from Klosterman.
Coming to the plate, your first baseman, number 23, Braxton Pauly.
So after that sacrifice fly, we got Braxton Pauly stepping in. His team trails by 2. They got a man on third. See if they can bring him home. Vogelbacher got a nice view of King over at third base. Lone in the dirt, but Ernst was able to keep it in front of him. Connor Ernst. They got a few options of the guys that can play catcher on this squad, I'm told. That pitch is a little too far inside. I would just say, give me whoever does the best frames. That's what I want. I love a guy who can Turn any ball into a strike. That one a little low. Once again, makes it a 3-0 count for Braxton Pauley, number 23. Pauley waiting on the delivery. Vogelbacher fires home inside for ball 4. So runners in the corners with 1 out. Brings up Aiden Hayek.
Number 8, Aiden Hayek.
Hayek flew out to left field his last time up. So runners in the corners, and we got a mound visit. Head coach Jack Heidemann going to talk it over with Trey Vogelbacher and the rest of the Cowboy squad. We'll take a quick break here, and this mound visit is brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on P92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
And what perfect timing. We got a dribbler into the hole over at the shortstop, and Aiden Hayek brings in the first run. RBI single from Hayek.
Now coming to play your catcher, number 11, Nick Langenwalter.
To bring in Jaden King. Now we got runners on first and second. Braxton Pauley on second. Aiden Hayek over at first. This one is hit down the right field line, but it actually went off the batter's foot. That is Nick Langenwalter, who hit into a 1-3 double play his last time up. Sure, they just said when he went up there, just don't do that again. Langenwalter checks over to his coach for the sign. He's got an 0-1 count. Squad trailing 2-1. Make sure to update that on the scoreboard. Apologies, folks. They go for the pickoff, and the runner gets back safely. And I just pieced together that Hayek just got that RBI single off of his hockey teammate. And please piece that together. Vogelbacher, another BW Blade player. Those blades, they always crack me up. Vogelbacher checks over to second, and they're actually going to steal third, showing bunt, and the throw is in time, but the tag, oh, they're going to say it was out, but it looks like that tag had to get a little lower, and now it's kind of getting thrown all over the place. Well, the umpire is letting them know you better head over to the dugout, folks. So, trying to steal third. And the runner is out, so Langenwalter will continue his AB. And this one is hacked to left field, and it looks like it's going to go over Kappas' head. It's going to bring in the game-tying run with a stand-up double from Nick Langenwalter. Ties it up 2-2.
Here's second baseman, number 5, Cade Moming.
That brought in Aiden Hayek After that RBI double, we got a tie ball game, 2-2. Update the scoreboard once again, folks. My apologies. All of you viewers at home on YouTube. Here in the top of the 4th inning, we got a 2-2 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And a very nice pickoff move once again, but the throw is not in time. You know, over the years, I've seen, some Breckenridge teams that I thought did a lot of things really well, but there's always one thing that it seems like they're always the best at. Their pickoff moves are always wild. And that pitch is low, and Ernst trying to figure out where it ended up. There you go. Vogelbacher kind of struggling a little bit this inning after 3 shutout innings. Checks the runner at second, delivers home, and ends up beaming the batter. So heading over to first is Cade Malmy. Brings up Braden Steffens. That's the second batter that has been beamed in this ball game. Skylar Blado wore 1 last inning. Vogelbacher looks over to second. They show bunt, and then they don't capitalize on it. Runners on first and second. 2-2 ball game. Wahpeton coming through with 2 big RBI base hits today in this inning, and a wild pitch moves both runners over. So men on second and third. Got Langenwalter over on third. Cade Malmy on second. And Braden Steffens struck out looking his last time up. That was actually in the last inning. Vogelbacher checks out the runners, delivers home. A little bouncer down the third base line, and it is foul. One-two count. For Braden Steffens. And they got to remember they're at the bottom of the order. Lead up batter on deck. And that one a swing and a miss for strike 3 to get out of the inning. The damage was done. Wahpeton tacks 2 runs on the board using 3 hits to do it. We'll head into the bottom of the 4th. Your score is 2-2. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on P92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30, and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
And welcome back. Breck-Wap baseball. We got the border battle. Breckenridge and Wahpeton squaring off. Knotted up at 2-2. Bottom of the 4th. Klosterman still on the hill for Wahpeton. Just a hair outside for ball 1. And that one now ball 2. That one just a little further outside. plate is Connor Ernst. That one finds the inside part of the plate for strike one. And that one trying to, whenever you do the bend with the knees, it seems like that never goes well for the batter. Strike two looking. And this one hit to the right center gap. Jaden King on his horse to make the snag. Heck of a play and right. Jaden King with the out.
Now comes to plate your right fielder, number 16, Paul Armitage.
So after that out, base is empty and a hard one down the left field line from Paul Armitage. That was a good cut. Some good contact on it, but just too foul. 0-1 count. That one outside and low. 1-1 count. Klosterman. Still battling. Too low in the dirt. A good stop from Langenwalter. Not that there's anybody on. Still like the effort. 2-1. Now one in the dirt for 3-1. Paul Armitage trying to get on any way he can. Klosterman fires home and outside for ball 4. Armitage heads down to first.
Up next, your shortstop, number 4, Gavin Hoffert.
Gavin Hoffert hops in the batter's box. Got on with a walk his last AB. Got caught stealing. The Armitage on first. Guy's got wheels, so wouldn't expect to see him go. And we got a wild pitch to start it off. That's been the only really thing holding back Klosterman. Pitched a very nice game with the exception of some of these wild pitches, and looks like that's going to be it. Mound visit, once again brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. And double checking to see if they're going to be making a pitching change here. Looks like they're going to at least talk it over. Head coach Andrew Lundsetter taking a survey. What do you guys think would be the ideal candidate to toss an inning here? No, they're still just talking it over. A little bit of strategy meeting now. So I don't think we're going to see a pitching change at this point. All right, we'll take a very quick 30-second break. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
And welcome back. Next pitch is fouled off by Gavin Hoffert. He continues the AB. Man on second. And, that is just bad luck. Ended up going off the bottom of the bat, it looked like. All right, looks like they're talking. I believe it looked like he hit the bottom of the bat on that one. It didn't look like he was complaining too much. I think he knew he got a bad break there. That's a wild way to get a strike. 1-2 count. Klosterman checks second. Delivers home. Strike 3 looking. That's a really nice pitch when they head in the count 1-2.
Up next, your left fielder, number 8.
Hopper goes down.
Kappas.
Brings up Riley Kappas. Speaking of guys struck out looking, that's what he did the last inning. Had a single before that, so 1 for 2 on the day with a K. Also scored a run. Ball one to start off this AB. On deck is Jacob Nicholson, who's got on base both times he's been up. Wilsterman delivers the strike. 1-1 count. And that one ends up going off the batter's back. Like I said, the controls, but the only thing that he's kind of having trouble getting down right now.
Up next, your designated hitter,
As
number 5, Jacob Nicholson.
Riley Kappas wears one off the back. 2 men on. Paul Armitage on second. Riley Kappas on first. Nicholson in the batter's box. And rips that one hard to left. And, mishandled in left field. They're going to send the runner home. Right away, I was like, I don't know about that. But then it was mishandled in left field, and Paul Armitage comes around to score. They almost got an out over at second after that, but Breckenridge able to get a run across. Jacob Nicholson having a career day. He's got 2 hits and a walk. Scored a run and also drove a run in. That's pretty good on the resume. I'm going to have to double check his grade, but it looks like we're getting another mound visit. This mound visit, once again, brought to you by State Farm Agents, man-to-man to Frederick, your local State Farm Agents, Wahpeton and Breckenridge. Got to be thinking a pitching change is coming, so we'll take a quick break here. Come back, let you know when we know who the new pitcher is, and also, just kind of, I was going to say, usually, all right, they're figuring out the personnel. I was starting to second guess. I was going to say, I believe you got to switch it when you come out there, but take a quick break here. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live. Your score, Breckenridge 3, Wahpeton 2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
All right, we got a pitching change. Stepping on the hills, going to be Avery Malmy. His twin brother, Cade Malmy, had been playing second base today and batting, so it's first we've seen of Avery. All right. So stepping into the batter's box to continue the inning, as the Cowboys have just regained the lead, is number 6 for Breckenridge, Gabe Armitage.
Now batting for the Cowboys,
Jacob Nicholson drove in the go-ahead run here in this inning to score Paul Armitage. First pitch strike, not a bad way to start off the day on the hill. And 2 nice pitches right off the bat. 0-2 count for Gabe Armitage in the 3 spot. Cleanup hitter Cooper Roberts is on deck. 0-2 count, 2 outs. And outside corner, strike 3 looking. That is the same pitch he struck out on the last time. Actually, all 3 of his ABs have been strikeouts looking. That's not great for Gabe Armitage here. But Breckenridge was able to regain the lead here as that strikeout wraps up the inning. Heading into the top of the 5th, we got a 3-2 Breckenridge lead. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live YouTube channel.
Hello, my name is Jason Butts, proud parent of 2 little Breckenridge Cowboys. My family loves Breckenridge and feel lucky to have such great schools. Breckenridge schools excel due to their dedicated faculty and staff. They truly care for each individual student. They encourage and foster an atmosphere that creates self-pride and big brains in these kids that will lead the next generation. They make school cool. A good school is cornerstone to a good community, and we are so lucky to have that here in Breckenridge. Breck schools inspire my boys to excel, and for that, I have Breckenridge pride. Play the jingle.
All right, and we got a new pitcher into the ball game. Logan Church, who's doing the duties the rest of the way. Got a lefty arm out here.
Number 14, Logan Church, moving over to first base.
So Cooper Roberts went 4 2/3. Or no, 3 2/3. And in that time, 4 2/3. Okay, yeah, I got you. You're right. Oh, wait, no, we're in the 5th, aren't we? Didn't he go 3 2/3? So it wasn't a full 4 innings. Okay, 4 full innings then. But now we're going to the 5th is what I'm saying. So he didn't fin out the 4th inning. Didn't they make a pitching change? I'm talking about Klosterman. Yeah, okay. You guys are all gaslighting me up here. Second guessing my statistics. That makes good radio, I'm sure, folks. But deep in the hole, trying to beat this out for a single, and they will. And that was Skylar Blado with the leadoff single. Blado beats it out. His first hit of the game. Second time.
Huskies is the shortstop, number 3, Skylar Blado. Now batting.
We got Miles Hinckley stepping in the batter's box.
Center fielder, number 4, Miles Hinckley.
0 for 1. He got on with a walk, proceeded to get picked off, and then he flew out to center. Blado on first. Logan Church. As this one hit to the second baseman and mishandled and not going to get there in time, so E4 leaves 2 runners on.
Coming to the plate, your right fielder, number 6, Jaden King.
Jaden King into the batter's box. 2 stand-up doubles on the day. Another one right here would give his squad the lead most likely. And instead, they're going to call balk. So right, just like that, 2 runners into scoring position. So this has been a nightmare of a start to an inning for the Cowboys. This one outside the zone for ball 1. Church delivers the pitch. That one took a deep drop into the zone for a strike looking. 1-1 count. The lefty pitcher. It's back out to the hill. Jaden King. As confident of a hitter as you'll see step into the batter's box, that is for sure. That went too high for ball 2. 2-1 count. No outs. Runners on second and third here in the top of the 5th. And ends up wearing that one. So he gets on base once again. So just like that, 3 guys up and all of them on base. So with the bases juiced, Cooper Klosterman comes up to bat. Klosterman so far in this ball game popped up to the pitcher and then had a sacrifice fly to move over a runner. Ball 1 to start off this at-bat. It's all the Cowboys' grand plan to turn a triple play, they're telling me. As that one is fouled off. 1-1 count. Logan Church checks all the runners, bases loaded. And this one misses for ball 2. 2-1 count. No outs here in the top of the 5th. Ooh, got Klosterman to go chase after that one on the outside. Makes it a 2-2 count with no outs. 3-2 Breckenridge lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Church delivers home. And that one takes a wild hop. Someone's got to cover home, though. So Church and Ernst get over there. Bases loaded, full count, no outs. Now, these always get me nervous. When you see someone just hit a screamer down the third baseline when someone takes off for home. Instead, it's going to be a bases loaded walk. Klosterman walks in the game tying run. And Wahpeton is rolling.
Up next, your first baseman, number 23, Braxton Pauly.
Brings out Braxton Pauly. And we got a mound visit. So it looks like Church is going to have a very short stint on the hill. So we got another pitching change after this mound visit, which is brought to you once again by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. So we'll take a quick break for this substitution, and I'll make sure to update your scoreboard to reflect that it is a tie ball game here at Cowboy Field. We got a 3-3 score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Take a quick break while Jackson Riggs warms up as he's going to get set for his first action on the hill today. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching live on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
All right, back in action. Jackson Riggs coming into a not so fun situation. Bases loaded, no outs, and Wahpeton just tied the game up at 3-3. Riggs looking to deliver the pitch, and low, but a good stop from Ernst. And in the batter's box, still Braxton Pauley. Pauley watches it drop for ball 4. Bases loaded, walk once again for the go-ahead run. Excuse me. So back-to-back RBI walks. Bases loaded walks, I should say. Skylar Blado and Miles Hinckley have both come across here. Brings up Avery Malmy, who entered the game for Aiden Hayek, who had an RBI base hit in this ball game. I'm sure that was a tough choice to take him out, as we have a 4-3 ball game. Wahpeton in the lead, and this one is out of play. Third baseman Gabe Armitage is ready to get over there and make a play on it. I'd be thinking it was going to be one of those things where you reach over the fence and grab it. But nope, it was still quite a ways away. Top of the 5th. Jackson Riggs on the hill. 0-2 count, and that one outside and in the dirt, but they're not going to try to run on it. Avery Malmy. See what Malmy has in store now. He waits on the pitch, and that one inside. Almost going to graze the elbow there. We got a 2-2 count. The Malmys, I'm sure a lot of you guys remember Sawyer Malmy. He was a lot of fun to cover. Great shortstop for the Huskies. This one is hit to right field. Knew he had some little brothers coming up, so I was pretty excited to see the Malmy boys in action. 2-2 count. Bases juiced for Avery Malmy. He's got Jaden King over on third, as that nibbles the outside corner for strike 3 looking. Braxton Pauley is over at first, and who we got between him? Cooper Klosterman over at second. So strikeout looking for Malmy. That is the first out of the inning. Came on the 6th batter. Now we got the other Malmy boy in here. We got Cade Malmy. Or no, Nick Langenwalter, my apologies. Cade Malmy is on deck. 0-1 count after that first pitch strike. Jackson Riggs, first action of the day, on the hill or in the field. That one is fouled off. Love the discipline from my colleague Robert Wanick there. Didn't even flinch. There's me up here ducking. He's ready for it right behind the fence. He's got hit with a lot more line drives than I have probably. He knows what he's doing. Riggs delivers home, and that one low. And got to get it home, but the run is going to come across after that wild pitch. So Jaden King's going to score. I think that was actually his courtesy runner for him. Got to double check the roster. And scored for King. And we got another wild pitch to score Cooper Klosterman. So back-to-back runs off wild pitches. And that is it's either a wild pitch or a bases loaded walk is the running theme this inning. So that makes it a 6-3 advantage for Wahpeton. 4 runs in this inning alone. We got a full count for Nick Langenwalter. Man on third, 1 out. This one is pop foul. Out of play. Way out of play. So full count once again, 1 out. Jackson Riggs delivers home. And that one high and inside by Langenwalter's eyes for another walk.
Coming to the plate, your second baseman, number 5, Kate Mommy.
I'm not sure if they got a hit this inning. Gotta double check. Skylar Blado led off the inning with a hit, and since then we got an error, hit by pitch, bases loaded walk, a couple wild pitches to score some runs. Riggs delivers home, and this one straight to center field, and a nice diving catch from Lawson Oliphant. Oliphant throws it into Riggs, and we got an RBI sac fly, so Nick Langenwalter plates Pauly.
Now batting, your left fielder, number 10, Ray Steffens.
So after that RBI sac fly, Braden Steffens comes to the batter's box. His team with a 4-run cushion now. Trailed by 1 to start this inning. Riggs fires over to first. Trey Vogelbacher now playing first base. Riggs gets the ball back from his cousin over at first. Jackson Riggs delivers the pitch inside at the shins. 4-2. 2-0 count. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. And this one hit over to third base. Gabe Armitage made a very nice play on it and zipped it over to first for the out. After that 5-3 put out, we got a 7-3 Wahpeton lead. We'll take a quick break. Come back for the bottom of the 5th. Really got to update that scoreboard. My apologies. I get a little caught up in in the game, and I forget to take care of you guys on the scoreboard. Apologies. We got a 7-3 advantage. Wahpeton in the lead here in the border battle. Bottom of the 5th coming your way next. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM.
Dakota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field, bottom of the 5th coming your way. We got the Breckenridge Cowboys trailing 7-3 on their home field to these Wahpeton Huskies, who really just took care of business last inning. Put 5 runs on the board, taking advantage of a lot of walks. You know, there's 1 error mixed in there. A couple guys got hit by pitches, and a lot of it happened with the bases loaded. So we got a 7-3 score after that 5-run inning. And ripping this one deep, Cooper Roberts is going to send this one out of the park for a Solo shot to left. How's that for a shot in the arm from the squad? 7-4 game after that dinger. And he better get a good home run treatment when he gets in there. And we got Avery Malmy can do nothing but smile after that one. That's funny. We're feeling really silly for not getting a home run sponsor now, but extra base hit sponsor. Shout out to Heitkamp Construction after that homer. Cooper Roberts, not too shabby. Trey Vogelbacher steps into the batter's box. Watches the first one go by for ball one. Avery Malmy delivers home. That one outside. Pitch is fired on. And in for strike one, 2-1 count for Vogelbacher. Malmy has that one a little high in the zone. Now Vogelbacher has a 3-1 count. Cowboys trailing 7-4 here at Cowboy Field. And Vogelbacher trying to get something going with a single to left. Oh, and then it was mishandled in left field, so he's allowed to take first. So we'll call it a single and then an error. How do they do that? I'm a little rusty.
Up next, your pitcher, number 22, Jackson Riggs.
So Jackson Riggs stepping up for his first AB. So Riggs, the man on second. We're going to trade places with his cousin Trey Vogelbacher. Got a wide open stance. And as that one go right behind him. Had to duck that one. 1-0 count. Man on second, no outs here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And Riggs hits that one over to his coach, Jack Heidemann, down the third base line. 1-1 count. Wahpeton, after that 5-run top of the fifth, leads 7-4. Cooper Roberts with a solo bomb for the first run by the Cowboys here in the fifth inning. And that one high and inside for Riggs. Jackson Riggs had a big role on this squad last year. Was their catcher primarily, and also had a pretty decent year at the plate as well. And rips that one down, foul again. I don't know how that one got out. There a little hole where you can get under the fence. That was interesting. But either way, we have a 2-2 count for Riggs. Man on second. And the sun's coming back out. Love to see it. Avery Malmy checks the runner at second, delivers home, and Riggs pops that one up to left field. Shortstop's going to head out there and make the play. That was a nice job covering a lot of ground there for that grab. That was Skylar Blado. Well, after that out, we have Connor Ernst stepping up to the plate. He had a sacrifice and a fly out to right, so he's getting in the outfield both times. It is 0-for-1 showing so far. We got a 1-0 count for Avery Malmy. Connor Ernst has that one go above his head. 2-0 count. Avery Malmy checks over to second where Vogelbacher is hanging out. And there's my first flinch of the day. There it was. We knew it was coming eventually. I was joking that I was flinching a lot up here. That one was a true, let's get out of the way really quick here. I'm about to get kicked out of the booth. I'm not tough. Connor Ernst in the batter's box. Man on second. And smacks that one to the right center gap. Nice line drive out there, and that'll bring in a run. Trey Vogelbacher scores off the RBI single. Connor Ernst having a day as well. RBI single. Brings Vogelbacher around for the second run of the inning. 7-5. Brings up Paul Armitage. Runner on first. I don't know if Ernst is a speed demon or anything. I don't know if they're gonna try sending him. He's getting a very generous lead here. Avery Malmy checks the runner over at first. Wahpeton up 7-5 here in the bottom of the fifth. Fouled off by Ernst. Paul Armitage in the batter's box. Connor Ernst on first. Avery Malmy. Tossing the pitches to Nick Langenwalter behind the plate. That curveball. Kind of a late break on that one, so ended up a little high in the zone. 1-1 count for Paul Armitage. Connor Ernst once again getting a nice lead over there at first. And swinging a miss from Armitage, and then they actually tried throwing it down to first, but they were ready for that. 1-2 count. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. And if I have not already stated this enough times, on a beautiful night for baseball, the exception of the wind. But the wind's kind of died down right now, so no, seems like it for us at least. A little high and inside. Ball 2. 2-2 count for Paul Armitage. Ernst on first. And they're going to try that pickoff. He was ready for it, though. I guess you wouldn't get a lead like that if you weren't ready to have them throw a pickoff, throw your way, but we got a 2-2 count. Avery Malmy squaring off Paul Armitage. Armitage looking for his first hit of the day, and he's not going to get it there. Strike 3 swinging. Second out of the inning. Breckenridge trails 7-5. Gavin Hoffert steps into the batter's box. Got on with a walk and struck out his other AB. 0 for 1. 2 outs. And that one missed the zone by not by much. 1-0 count. Avery Malmy gives Ernst a look over at first. Steps off and fires it over, but no luck. So we got a 1-0 count. 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. Avery Malmy checks the runner at first. Delivers home. That one is fouled off by Hoffert. One count. Avery Malmy fires a curveball. Stayed quite high. Oh, my apologies. Got to update the scoreboard once again. Got to remember to check down at that. I'm sorry, guys. 7-5 your score. I haven't said it enough times for you on the Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and that one is smacked out to right field for a base hit. So after that single, runners on first and second. That's Gavin Hofford's first base rip of the day. Riley Kappas stepping into the batter's box. Breckenridge can make some stuff happen in the next three batters. They might bat around. I know, that's kind of a little ways off. That's still three batters away. So. Jordan T-Bird getting some run. On the bases, we got Riley Kappas stepping in. Kappas so far 1 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Had that infield single to start off the game, and now we got a mound visit. We assume we got a nice pep talk coming here from Avery Malmy. It's mound visit brought to you by State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. We'll take a quick break here for the mound visit and come back, see if we got a pitching change on the docket. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Hello, my name is Jason Butts, proud parent of two little Breckenridge Cowboys. My family loves Breckenridge and feel lucky to have such great schools. Breckenridge schools excel due to their dedicated faculty and staff. They truly care for each individual student. They encourage and foster an atmosphere that creates self-pride and big brains in these kids that will lead the next generation. They make school cool. A good school is cornerstone to a good community, and we are so lucky to have that here in Breckenridge. Breck schools inspire my boys to excel, and for that, I have Breckenridge pride. Play the jingle.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
So stepping onto the hill, taking over the pitching duties, we got Skylar Blado, who had been occupying shortstop. Now he's taking care of business on the hill. Just shifting around pretty much the entire field here, it looks like. Well, Nick Langwalter is still catching, so I can tell you that. And stepping into the batter's box once again is Riley Kappas. Avery Malmy. Spent 1 2/3 innings on the hill. Or was it a full 2, I guess, because he came in with... we'll do that math later. Anyways, Riley Kappas. The batter's box. Runners on first and second. And that low pitch advances 2 runners. Ernst now over at third. Gavin Hofford at second base. Riley Kappas is the leadoff hitter for this squad. That one outside and low. Nice stop there by Langwalter. Might have saved them a run. 3-0 count. And that one is a strike. Oh, I actually walked them. I thought he caught that little edge of the strike zone, but apparently he walked him. So Riley Kappas heads over to first base to juice the bases here in a 2-run game. Jacob Nicholson doing a pretty swell job of the DH thing. 2 for 2 with a walk and an RBI and a run. Not too bad. hitting lefty. And Nicholson hits a chopper over to the second baseman, which is thrown over to first for the out. So after the 4-3 putout, we got a 7-5 score. Wahpeton looking to add to their lead when we get into the 6th inning. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live, our YouTube channel.
Dakota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field. Breckenridge Cowboys and Wahpeton Huskies squaring off with Wahpeton up 7-5. That 5-run inning in the 5th really helping them take control of this one. But Breckenridge able to counter with a pair of runs in the bottom of the 5th to get it back to a 2-run game. Jackson Riggs still on the hill. They're going to start off with a bunt. Beautiful bunt down the third baseline. Jackson Riggs going to launch it down over there to try to make the play, but not in time. So a leadoff bunt from Blado. Kind of catches Breckenridge off guard a little bit.
Up next, your center fielder, number 4, Miles Hinckley.
Miles Hinckley stepping in the batter's box. That bunt single from Blado. Riggs is going to fire one over to first base. Hinckley, so far in this game, is 0 for 2 with a walk. Also scored a run after getting on with an error. 7-5 score once again. Runner on first. And the lefty hitter doesn't chase that one. One out count. Jackson Riggs, right-handed hurler, throws it to second. I don't think Ernst even knew he was stealing. As Blado turns on the Jets, heads over to second. First stolen base of the day by my count for Blado. Riggs checks the runner at second. Delivers home. They're showing another bunt, but not going for it. So a 2-1 count for Miles Hinckley. Skylar Blado on second. Here at the top of the 6th inning on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Bunt is foul. That'll bring Hinckley right back. They do it all over again. Hinckley. Back in the batter's box. The wind's kind of picking back up now. That went low. In the dirt, actually. And thrown over to third, and the throw was on time, but just a hair off the mark. Gives Blado third base. Off the wild pitch. So no outs. in the top of the 6th. Jackson Riggs and Connor Ernst going to talk it over quick on the mound. Here with a full count for the number 2 man in the order, Miles Hinckley. You know, he's got some wheels. He's shown it in center field. Riggs fires home, and that one too high outside for ball 4. We got runners in the corners. Blado on third, Hinckley on first. And look who's stepping into the batter's box, Jaden King. He's having a day. Currently 2 for 2 with doubles for both of those, and he also got hit by a pitch. So Breckenridge probably making the right choice there with the intentional walk. So Jaden King take the base. And now in a very similar situation that they were in last time around, Cooper Klosterman steps up to the plate with runners on every bag. Last time he did this, he walked with the bases loaded. We'll see if he can do that again. Instead, he's going to take a hack at the first pitch. It's hauled in by the shortstop, Gavin Hoffert. Or no, my apologies. Got to double check on who is actually at short. Sorry. That is Riley Cap. Or no, it was Gavin Hoffert. That is the first out after the fly out to shortstop. Brings up Braxton Pauley. Last time he was up, he walked with the bases loaded. He's actually walked all 3 times he stepped into the batter's box today. So he knows what he's doing up there. So we got an 0-2 count for Pauley. Bases loaded once again, 1 out. Oh, that one outside. Wild pitch, and Ernst ended up falling down trying to grab it. So the wild pitch scores a run. So after Skylar Blado came in on the run, we got runners on second and third. Hinckley is on third while Jaden King has moved himself over to second base. 1 out, 8-5. Wahpeton in the lead. 2-2 count after that pitch. Riggs trying to cut down on this walk fest a little bit, but that one's too far outside. Riggs lowers the pitch. This one kind of a chopper home. They fire it home, and Ernst makes the tag. And the official is not calling it, so everyone's kind of standing around waiting to do something. They're saying he didn't touch home? And now that was very strange. So either that run did score, but you can't really just stop the game to assess the situation here. It's like call them out. Well, it was a strange sequence of events, but I believe a fielder's choice led to an out at home. But they're going to talk it over some more. Well, it sounds like after there was a play at the plate, they're going to try to see if the other guy had a better view on it. The one away from the plate. Crazier things have happened. All right. Well, they're gonna try to figure it out. As the umpires are gonna go talk it over with the coaches. Head coach Jack Heidemann looking for an explanation. Head coach of the Huskies, Andrew Lunsetter, just got his. It's a strange sequence of events. I remember Kevin Heidemann telling me at a game one time, you can go to a baseball game every single day and, you could go to 1 million of them and all of a sudden something will happen that you've never seen at a game before. And it was one of those. Well, the umpires are still trying to figure it out. Let's see a baseball equivalent of a jump ball. I know they just jump it up like in the NBA when silly stuff like this happens. As the Breckenridge Cowboys talk it over, and all the coaches are going to talk it over, and this is weird. The only time I can think of a game kind of just getting put on pause like this is when there's like a pretty wicked injury. Considering there are no injuries right now, this is a little bizarre. But we're having fun with it. We're taking a quick break here as they kind of figure out what's going on. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM. The border battle continues. Wahpeton leads 8-5 on the border battle. I'll make sure to double check that. 8-5. Thought I had it wrong. I read the scoreboard wrong. 8-5 is your score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Break for big savings at Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Stop in for rebates up to $40 on the purchase and installation of select GM genuine parts or AC Delco Gold brake pads or rotors. Rebates up to $80 on the purchase and installation of 4 select GM genuine parts or AC Delco Gold shocks or struts. Our tire center is rolling in the rebates with up to $120 available on select brands. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Visit smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains #1 today.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
After much discussion, it was ruled an out at the plate. That'll keep a run off the board. Score will remain 8-5. And after that long break, we got a hack right at the first pitch we see, and it is going to land behind the, kind of over by the Wahpeton dugout. Wahpeton faithful doing a good job taking care of their own over there, making sure nobody gets hit with a foul ball. 8-5 Wahpeton lead. After that foul ball, we have an 0-1 count. Now a 1-1 after that ball inside. And at the plate is Aiden Hayek, who's back into the game. Hayek had an RBI hit earlier in the game, and Jackson Riggs trying to show over to first and making the runner go back. Maybe trying to make the guy on third maybe give it a go. Good luck catching Jaden King slipping over there, though. And that one is low inside. Ernst has to go way behind him, and a wild pitch will score another run. Jaden King this time around. I believe that's about the fourth run that has been scored on a wild pitch. So Hayek continues to wait for a pitch that he likes to swing at here in the top of the sixth. And it's going to go over to the shortstop. Let's throw over to first for the final out. Wahpeton tacks 2 more on the board. We got a 9-5 Husky advantage. I keep bumping keys on the keyboard when I'm walking by here, so my apologies. 9-5 is your score as we head in the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
B92.7 is KBMW Breckenridge Wahpeton. All the hits from 2KM today.
And welcome back. We got the bottom of the 6th lined up for you fantastic Twin Town listeners out here. And stepping into the batter's box, Gabe Armitage, who has started out looking all 3 times he's been up. So let's see what we got in store now. And that one is outside, 2-0 count. Gabe Armitage. Oh, went chasing that one. That was a nice pitch. And that one too high for Armitage. Skylar Blado tries to battle back from this 3-1 count. Blado delivers. And that one outside and in the dirt. Gabe Armitage heading down to first. First time getting on base.
Up next, your second baseman, number 2, Cooper Roberts.
Cooper Roberts. No big deal, just hit a solo bomb his last time up. We'll see how he follows that one up. We'll see also how aggressive they're going to be with Armitage on the, they're going to say balk. So before we can even get into it, moves over to second on a balk. Well, that answered the question. So after the free base for the balk, Gabe Armitage now in scoring position. Cowboys trailing by 4. Cooper Roberts thought about that high one in the zone, but held off. 2-0 count. Or 1-0 count. Swing and a miss from Roberts on that one. He's feeling another big homer on that one. Blado fires up. Excuse me. Curveball breaks outside and low. Score remains 9-5. Wahpeton in the lead. Done it with less hits, though. As speaking of hit, Cooper Roberts just got smoked in the back. So he heads over to first. He doesn't seem thrilled about it. I wouldn't be either if I just had to wear a pitch. Trey Bogelbacher had a single his last time up. He is 1 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. And has also come in for a run. That one outside. And I don't know if the wind has been the factor here of why these pitchers are kind of struggling with their control. It could just be just a general, tough stretch to get that arm workout. But looks like we got another break in the action. So head coach of the Huskies, Andrew Lundsetter, gonna have a quick discussion with the boys. We'll see if we've got another pitching change coming. I don't feel too bad about not keeping track of all the pitching stats now with how many we've seen, but we got another pitching change coming. We'll take a quick break here. Let the pitcher warm up. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying.
And we're back in the action. 9-5 is your score. Wahpeton in the lead. And Braden Steffens now on the hill for Wahpeton. Nice curveball there, drop it in the zone. Trey Vogelbacher at the plate. Men on first and second. Gets that one right to the pitcher. Gonna take the easy out at first. Moved a couple runners over at the ground out though.
Up next, your pitcher, number 22, Jackson Riggs.
Jackson Riggs stepping in the batter's box. Popped up to the shortstop last time up. 2 men in scoring position for Riggs. His team trails 9-5 in the bottom of the 6th. And I just caught my breath. Had to run down really quick. Finally got my energy back. I'm in my 30s now, guys. Not as much cardio as I used to, as that one is. Low and outside, 2-0 count for Riggs. And that one's a high one that Riggs takes a hack at. Lines it down the middle. They're going to try to get 2 runs out of it. Cooper Roberts is going to be a close play. Dives in head first for the run. So a 2-run single from Jackson Riggs. Then took second on the throw. Cuts the lead to 2 runs.
Coming to the plate is your catcher, number 13, Connor Ernst.
So after that, 2-run single. Connor Ernst at the plate with a man in scoring position. Ernst waiting on the pitch. Not 100% sure what that that noise is as the strike drops into the zone. Oh, we got a tractor coming. Trying to figure out what I could hear. Felt like I was back out in the country. There we go. 9-7. And Connor Ernst drops it into right center for an RBI single to score Jackson Riggs. It was turned into a high-scoring affair out of nowhere. RBI single from Connor Ernst brings up Paul Armitage. 0 for 2 with a strikeout so far and a walk and a run. (9-8) score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. I couldn't figure out what that noise was on the tractor. My coworker Robert's car. Go get that fixed. 9-8 score. 2-0. Apologies, folks. Paul Armitage once again in the batter's box. His squad down by 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. Now we got a 3-0 count for him. Count. That one too high for ball 4. Paul Armitage takes his base. Moves Ernst over to second while he's at it. And all this has come with only 1 out so far. Impressive. First pitch is a ball. As Gavin Hoffert looking to make it back-to-back base ribs. He had a single last inning. That one too high in the zone. It's Braden Steffens. Struggling here in his first few ABs, or batters that he's faced. But gets the batter to foul that one. Hoffert with leadoff hitter Riley Kappas on deck. Too far outside for ball 3. 3-1 count. Runners on first and second. And that one outside for ball 4 to juice the bases. So Hoffert now got on 3 times, 2 walks and a single. Brings Riley Kappas up to the plate. Kappas 1 for 2 with 2 walks and a strikeout. Has also scored a run. At least 1 run. Excuse me. That one just a hair too high in the zone. Bases loaded. Now the way this game's going, this could turn into one of those, someone might get hot and turn it into a 10-run situation. I don't know. You never know. That one makes it a 1-1 count. Wahpeton still leading 9-8. That one 2-1 count now. Once again, bases loaded. Breckenridge trailing 9-8. We'll look to try to capitalize here. Riley Kappas waiting on the pitch. That one low and in the dirt. Making a full count with the bases loaded. Hard to make it more dramatic than that, but only 1 out. Guess 2 outs would spice it up a little bit. And I went outside for a bases-loaded walk to tie the game. Riley Kappas takes his base. And Breckenridge has tied it all up. Head coach Andrew Lundsetter and a quick mound visit. Chat with Braden Steffens as the game's just got knotted up at 9. We're making another pitching change. Gotta figure out where we're rotating everybody to. We'll see whose turn it is now. But we'll see who's coming in now. All right, now we got Aiden Hayek getting ready to warm up, so we'll take another break here for another pitching change. Haven't had many of these today, have we, folks? And your score as we head into this pitching change. Breckenridge 9, Wahpeton 9. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching live on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
And welcome back to Cowboy Field, and we got another pitching change, folks. Would you believe it? Aiden Hayek is taking the hill. Well, if you guys are wondering what's with the litany of pitching changes, well, Wahpeton's got a bit of a busy schedule here, and the pitch count exists. So you kind of got to save your best arms, for those. Obviously, those conference matchups are kind of a lot bigger, as far as standings and everything goes. So you got to save your best pitchers. But then you can't burn all your reserve pitching as well. So it's kind of a tricky balance that head coach Andrew Lundsetter has to maintain here. Oh, the music's still going, evidently. We thought they liked it. Well, we got it. I thought that was coming from another field. But apparently it was coming from us. Oh. Well, I don't think the officials can complain about us holding up a game, so I think we'll be all right there, everybody. As this one goes out for ball 2. As at the plate, we got Jacob Nicholson having a fine day in his DH spot. He's going to try to add to it with possibly the go-ahead RBI hit here, but it's probably not going to be this next pitch because he's facing a 3-0 count after that pitch. Aiden Hayek trying to battle out of this jam. Going right down the pipe for strike 1. 3-1 count for Jacob Nicholson. Grounded out to second last time up. Before that, he had an RBI single, another single, and a walk. And this time he's going to pop it straight up. And the catcher is going to be able to make a grab. Nick Langenwalter squeezes it for the out. Langenwalter makes the grab.
Now batting, your third baseman, number 6, Gabe Armitage.
And Breckenridge has officially batted around because Gabe Armitage led off this inning with a walk. A walk. And then he came around to score. And this time, he is going to hit it right to the pitcher for the final out of the inning. So Aiden Hayek gets the Huskies out of the inning. And we're heading into the top of the 7th. Your score as we wrap up the 6th inning. 9-9, Breckenridge and Wahpeton knotted up. Maybe we're going to see some extra baseball today. We shall see. It's going to be a lot of fun. Either way, you're listening to the Border Battle on B92.7 FM.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
All right, we're into the top of the 7th. Let's have some fun, folks. 9-9 ball game. Nick Langenwalter steps up to the plate and fouls it off. Jackson Riggs still on the hill for Breckenridge. We got Langenwalter, Cade Malmy, and Braden Steffens due up. Unless there's been some changes. 1-1 count now. Riggs fires the pitch. Outside and low. 2-1 count. And this one fouled off down the left side. I know you guys are very sick of me saying this, but I'm going to say it again. Perfect night for baseball. Almost too sunny. Just kidding. Never going to complain about too much sun. 2-2 count. Riggs delivers home. This one popped up down the right field line and right behind the Breck dugout. Nine score on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Breckenridge and Wahpeton are knotted up. Riggs delivers home. Hard hit to the third baseman, right off the chest. We'll see if Gabe Armitage can make the throw, and he does not. E5 in my book. Looks like these guys are rolling with that too. Nick Langenwalter gets on the E5.
Up next, here's second baseman number 5, Cade Malmy.
Brings up Cade Malmy. He had an RBI sac fly earlier in the game. And then also got hit by a pitch. Pickoff attempt, not in time. All right. Too far outside and low. Connor Ernst. A busy day behind the plate today. Ended up being a pretty long game. About 2.5 hours so far. Jackson Riggs fires home, and they lay down a nice bunt. Riggs is going to take the out at first. Makes the easy throw. So a nice sac bunt from Cade Malmy. Braden Steffens. So far 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts on the day. First pitch, ball 1. Steffens is the bottom of the order. Watches strike 2 go by. The inside part of the plate. Excuse me. That one inside. About at the thigh level. 2-1. Riggs gets the sign from Connor Ernst. And now Ernst wasn't able to haul that one in. So another wild pitch moves the runner over to third. That's Nick Langenwalter over at third. After the wild pitch. That's how Huskies have gotten a bulk of their runs today. Capitalizing on bases loaded walks, hit by pitches. More walks as Braden Steffens takes his base.
Up next, your shortstop, number 3, Skylar Blado.
Skylar Blado hopping into the batter's box. So far, he is 2 for 3. He's got 2 singles. He's also got hit by a pitch. And his only other plate appearance, he struck out. Got another mound visit. Head coach Jack Heidemann hopping onto the hill for this discussion. I'm really counting my blessings. This was a 5 o'clock game. This is a 7 o'clock game. Oh, boy. Knocking on the door at 10 right now. A lot of things that kind of add up for a long game, though. A lot of runs, a lot of walked batters, a lot of pitching changes, a little bit of everything. Breckenridge gonna continue the discussion for just a little longer. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM. Game's knotted up, 9-9 between Breckenridge and Oh, no, we're actually going to stay here. Good thing I didn't jump out. 9-9 is your score once again. Runners in the corners for the Huskies. At the plate is the leadoff hitter, Skylar Blado. Ideal guy to have at a plate in this situation, as they're just going to let the base runner take second. That's Braden Steffens heading on over. Oh, ended up beaming the batter. So Blado, second time he's been hit by a pitch today. That'll juice the bases. And only 1 out still in this ball game, or in this inning. Let's see if the Cowboys can be able to get out of this one by being able to keep the game knotted up. And strike right down the middle. Riggs, a high-pressure situation here. Swing and a miss. Oh, that was a big hack, too. Got Miles Hinckley to go after it. 0-2 count for Hinckley. And that one hit hard over to right field. That'll score 1 run, possibly 2. They're going to throw it home. The throw's in time and out. They can get a runner at third if they were ready for it, and they're going to just toss it to the pitcher. They got 1 runner, though. Hinckley with the RBI single.
Thank you. I want to announce that after it is.
So the run is scored by Langenwalter. And then Steffens was out at home. I believe that was Steffens. Either way, we got a 10-9 advantage off the Miles Hinckley RBI single. Now they're going to intentionally walk Jaden King. His on-base percentage is going crazy today. So Hinckley will Move over to second.
Number 12, Cooper Klosterman.
2 outs. 10-9 score. Wahpeton in the lead. Cooper Klosterman.
The softball Storm team split the doubleheader. They lost one game 6-5, won the second one 7-1.
Cooper Klosterman steps into the batter's box. 10-9 Wahpeton lead. Bases loaded. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Klosterman hits this one to shallow right, and it's hauled. Oh, dropped by the second baseman. They try to throw it home. They get 2 runs in off that. 2 more tacked on. We got a 12-9 score. Cooper Klosterman with the big swing. I know it kind of went off the glove there, so I'm not 100% sure if we call it an error or a hit. I'm not sure, but second baseman was trying to make a good play, running that one down, running straight back to the outfield, but wasn't able to handle it. 2 runs scored. Braxton Pauly with a swing and a miss. I don't know if the scoreboard called that an error or a hit. Error? All right. 2 run score on the error. Makes it a 12-9 advantage. 0-2 count now after that second strike from Riggs. Braxton Pauly at the plate, and now a wild pitch is going to score another run. Jaden King comes in on this one. Breckenridge is almost able to keep this to just a run disadvantage, but just like that, Huskies have tacked 3 more on. 13-9 score. 1-2 is your score on your Carlson, or 1-2 is your count, and now it is strike 3 looking for Braxton Pauly. So 4 more runs for Wahpeton makes it a 13-9 score. We'll take a quick break here. You're listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM. Bottom of the 7th coming your way.
Hello, my name is Jason Butts, proud parent of 2 little Breckenridge Cowboys. My family loves Breckenridge and feel lucky to have such great schools. Breckenridge schools excel due to their dedicated faculty and staff. They truly care for each individual student. They encourage and foster an atmosphere that creates self-pride and big brains in these kids that will lead the next generation. They make school cool. A good school is cornerstone to a good community, and we are so lucky to have that here in Breckenridge. Breck schools inspire my boys to excel, and for that, I have Breckenridge pride. Play the jingle.
13-9 your score. Wahpeton in the lead here in this spring edition of the Border Battle. It's always a blast getting out here and getting to see the Twin Towns compete, no matter what the sport is. But you know, obviously it's obviously really fun for baseball too. I don't know if there's a Border Battle track meet that I don't know about. You know, where Wahpeton and Breckenridge just square off. That'd be bizarre, but it'd be fun too at the same time. I don't know. And at the plate we have Cooper Roberts. Drills that one at the second baseman. Second baseman was able to make a good play on it, even though that was a missile. So the 4-3 put out. To get Cooper Roberts. Trey Vogelbacher now stepping into the batter's box. So far today, 0 for 2. Does have a walk. Got on with an error as well. That was piped for strike 1. As Aiden Hayek tries to close this game out. Hayek fires home inside and low. for Vogelbacher. Due up after Vogelbacher is Logan Church, or actually Jackson Riggs. My apologies. That one bloop to the second baseman. We'll see if he can make 2 plays in a row. That would have been, ooh, they're going to say that is out. So Vogelbacher out on the 4-3 putout. So back-to-back 4-3 putouts. And I believe that was Cade Malmy on that. Made that play over at second, I think.
Yes.
As Jackson Riggs hits a chopper over to third base, and there's another missile. This one, an errant throw to give Riggs second. E5 gives Jackson Riggs second base to keep the Cowboys' hopes alive. Only the second error by the Huskies today, and it comes in the last inning. Impressive showing. So Connor Ernst steps into the batter's box. He's got a man on second. His team is trailing 13-9 here in the bottom of the 7th. Do or die time for Breckenridge, and that one hits the outside corner for strike one. Nice first pitch strike from Aiden Hayek, trying to close this one out and get the dub. What has been a roller coaster of a ball game. Ernst swinging a miss on that one, on that breaking ball. We'll see if Ernst can keep the game alive here. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, Jackson Riggs is on second base. And Ernst chases that one, but it was dropped, so we're going to see if they can make the throw over to first. And they're going to say safe. They're going to say the first baseman took his foot off the base. So, Connor Ernst gets on with a drop third strike. Anyway on. So runners in the corners now for Paul Armitage. So far in this ball game, Armitage is 0 for 2, 2 walks, and a strikeout. And they go for the pickoff over at first. Not in time. Paul Armitage. Gavin Hofford on deck. 8 and 9 hitters. That one finds the outside corner of the plate for strike one. Paul Armitage facing an 0-1 count. He's got 2 men on. Tying run is in the hole, or actually on deck. And that one is fouled off by Armitage. So 0-2 count. 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th inning. Paul Armitage fighting to keep the game alive here at the plate. And hits that one hard to center. And it is caught. That'll do it for the game. Wahpeton wins the spring border battle. Your final score, 13-9. Take a quick break. I'm gonna add up some of the stats, not all of them. I'll pick out a few of the highlights. I'll do my darndest here, but take a quick break here. You've been listening to the border battle on B92.7 FM. Take a quick break here and come back with your post-game show, which is brought to you by Miller Realty. You're listening to Border Battle Baseball on B92.7 FM.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wahpeton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wahpeton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
There are some things you don't want to fall behind on, especially when it comes to your health. A colorectal cancer screening is one. Essentia Health reminds you to schedule your colorectal cancer screening, which can detect and even prevent colorectal cancer before symptoms appear. Schedule an appointment with your primary care provider online at essentiahealth.org to learn which screening option is right for you. Stay ahead of colorectal cancer and get screened.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heidkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heidkamp Construction in Wahpeton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
And welcome to your post-game show brought to you by Miller Realty. And we're going to, that took me a while to add up the stats. Sorry, guys. Baseball stats take a little bit longer than usual. So I'll run through the Breckenridge stats for you. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back with the Wahpeton stats, hitting stats only. We're not diving into pitching, or we'll be here all night. We'll start off with Riley Kappas for Breckenridge, went 1 for 2 with an RBI. 2 for 4 was Jacob Nicholson with an RBI as well. And by the way, better mention 3 walks in the leadoff spot for Riley Kappas. Also a walk for Nicholson in his strong day at the plate. Gabe Armitage went 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts and a walk. Cooper Roberts only 1 hit in his 4 at-bats, but it was a big one. A solo homer for his 1 RBI of the day. Trey Vogelbacher was better double check that. He was actually 1 for 3. No, 1 for 4 with a walk. So I had to make sure to fix that, so apologies. I'm not very good with these baseball stats, if you can't tell. Logan Church was 1 for 2 with a single today, and then Jackson Riggs, who came in for him, had 2 RBIs with a hit, and in his 3 plate appearances. Connor Ernst had 2 RBIs on the day with 2 singles in a 2 for 4 showing. And then we have over 3 was Paul Armitage, and he got on with 2 walks. And then Gavin Hoppert got on with 2 walks and also had a single. So his on-base percentage was doing okay, but he was 1 for 2 at the plate. And then for Wahpeton, I'll try to see if I can quickly run through this. As far as just trying to add this up properly. It's going to be a little tricky on here, my apologies. But I can tell you this. Jaden King had 2 doubles. Also, I'm just going to have to take the break to add up the stats. And, of course, I keep accidentally bumping the keyboard with the score on it. But the final score was 13-9 in this game. And Breckenridge kind of was playing, it's kind of Breckenridge at the start had the lead here. And then Wahpeton broke the game open with 5 runs in the 5th inning and really capitalizing on a couple bases loaded walks. Some wild pitches as well were very opportune. So I'm going to make sure to add up these Wahpeton hitting stats and come back, and I'll also make sure to get your play of the game and your play of the game, or your player of the game. Your play of the game is brought to you by Red River Agency, by the way. Red River Agency, your hometown agents in Breckenridge. And then the player of the game is going to be brought to you by Essentia Health. Here with you as we continue the Miller Realty Postgame Show. We'll take another quick break while I add up some of these stats. My apologies once again.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wahpeton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
No one woke up this morning and thought,
I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Break for big savings at Smith Motors in Wahpeton. Stop in for rebates up to $40 on the purchase and installation of select GM genuine parts or AC Delco Gold brake pads or rotors. Rebates up to $80 on the purchase and installation of 4 select GM genuine parts or AC Delco Gold shocks or struts. Our tire center is rolling in the rebates with up to $120 available on select brands. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wahpeton. Visit smithmotors.com.
Ever notice how every other ad seems to be an insurance company promising to save you money?
What is with these insurance companies?
Hi, this is Matt.
And this is Amanda.
And we're your local State Farm agents.
We're here to debunk all the insurance junk.
What do you really need to know?
What is a fair and competitive price?
Let us make sure you are getting the best bang for your insurance dollar.
And find out why State Farm has been around for over 100 years and remains number one today.
All right, time to run through some of the hitting stats for you guys as part of our Miller Realty postgame show. Skylar Blado was 2 for 3 at the plate today. Also got on by wearing 2 pitches and scored a couple runs while he was at it as well. Miles Hinckley had a big RBI in this one, which is actually the go-ahead, or maybe it was the game-tying one. My apologies if I ended up mixing that one up. But he was 1 for 3 at the plate today. Jaden King 2 for 2, and he got on base all 5 times he was at the plate. He hit 2 doubles and also wore a pitch and walked twice, both of those being intentional. So 5 times at the plate, he got on base all 5 times. Cooper Klosterman was 1 for 3 at the plate today. He had a bases-loaded walk for an RBI. Braxton Pauly also had a bases-loaded walk for an RBI and an 0 for 1 performance. He walked 3 times today. And then we have Aiden Hayek, who had an RBI and was 1 for 3 in his plate appearances. Nick Langenwalter, he made sure to drive in a run as well with a double, and that was his lone hit of the day in a 1 for 3 showing. He also got a walk. And Cade Malmy had an RBI sacrifice in an 0 for 1 showing at the plate today. He also got hit by a pitch. And then Braden Steffens was 0 for 3 today. And I believe he scored a run as well. So, he contributed offensively in that way. But let's look at, some of the offensive stats for you guys. My apologies. I didn't keep very good pitching stats. I did my best. But once Wahpeton made like their 5th pitching change, I was I was like, I can't keep up with this. But anyways, final score once again 13-9. Wahpeton coming away with the victory in this border battle. Play of the game, I will say the that little surge from Wahpeton there that 4 or 5 run inning they got in the 5th kind of set the tone for what the rest of the game was going to be. But obviously getting those runs at the end of the board, not only that 1 run to take the lead, but also those insurance runs put away. That would obviously, be the sequence of the game, I guess. We'll call it the play of the game. Once again, brought to you by Red River Agency to close it out. And then player of the game, if I'm going for Wahpeton, kind of a no-brainer with Jaden King. The guy was unstoppable at the plate and was really someone they had to kind of game plan special for. Intentionally walking him twice, even if it wasn't him personally putting in the runs, pretty easy pick for me. And then for my player of the game for the Cowboys, I'm going to go with Jacob Nicholson. Saw a lot of good things from him in this border battle game. Got a couple base hits. Also, one of them plated a run, and he also got on with a walk. So, Jacob Nicholson, saw some good things out of him, and we're definitely excited to see how the rest of the season goes for both of these squads. But once again, 13-9 your final score, and those are our play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency once again, and your players of the game, brought to you by Essential Health and Wahpeton here with you. We'll make sure to get those dudes some shirts. And thank you all so much for tuning in. A bit of a longer broadcast than usual. This is a real fun first game of the year for me. It's hard to pass up a border battle anytime I can get one. So thank you all so much for tuning in once again. This has been the Miller Realty Postgame Show. And make sure to go check out our broadcast calendar, see what other games we're going to be doing, and just all the other fun stuff we got going on here at KBMW and in the Twin Towns. So one final time, Wahpeton victorious once again in the border battle this year by a score of 13-9. You've been listening to Twin Town Baseball on B92.7 FM and watching live on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
Tonight's Border Battle broadcast was brought to you by Action Realty, Breckenridge Public Schools, Builders First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Highcamp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Ottertail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Be sure to go to kbmwnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.
The area's largest traveling